Hello and welcome to Pisgah Health Today. My name is Angela Owen and it is my privilege to host this program brought to you by the Pisgah Health Foundation. The Pisgah Health Foundation is a public 501c3 charity founded in 2019 by a board of 7 caring individuals committed to improving the health, wellness, and lives of Western North Carolina residents. Our special guest today is Kelly Lancislo, who is the Director of Development at Rise and Shine. Welcome to our program today, Kelly.
Hi, Angela. Thank you so much. I'm honored to be here and to share more about Rise and Shine. Thank you.
It's exciting to have you with us. Kelly comes to us as a Texas native and graduate of the University of Texas, where she gained a deeper understanding of the importance of access to education by assisting students to secure scholarships there at her alma mater. In 2003, she relocated to North Carolina. She has been the Director of Development with local nonprofits, including Memory Care in Asheville, Alzheimer's Association of Western North Carolina, the Presbyterian Heritage Center in Montreat, and now Rise and Shine. She is a mother of 3, a grandmother of 1, and she is passionate about helping to ensure that every child has the opportunity to reach their full potential in life. And that energy exudes everywhere you go, Kelly, and it's so exciting to have you with us. Why don't you start by just telling us a little bit about Rise and Shine?
Okay. Well, thank you, Angela. One of the really exciting things about Rise and Shine is that we are going into our 25th anniversary. And we have been, since 1996, we have been helping economically disadvantaged children in our community, predominantly the African American community, where we are in the Rosenwald community. We're housed at Bethel A Baptist Church. And what we do is we have one-on-one tutoring for up to 50 scholars. And it's from 1st grade to 12th grade. And it is just the most incredible program. I'm going into my 3rd year here. And just to see these relationships that are built, I mean, we're enriching children, we're empowering parents, and we're encouraging community. And another focus of Rise and Shine is racial equality. And we just build these beautiful relationships with our scholars, our tutors, the families of our scholars. And it's so heartwarming. And I would love to invite the community, and if folks would like to come in once COVID is over, to come in, see our program firsthand. And also, if you would be interested in volunteering to tutor.
I love that.
There's 60 tutors, and we can kind of go back and forth with conversation, and I'll share a little more. But
that is fantastic. You know, you speak about the relationship, and I've been on a number of conversations, even just today, on the importance of having those relationships in that social context, and how, especially in 2019, as we started the COVID battle, or 2020 and started the COVID battle, and then continuing even now. So you've been able to continue programs there in a safe manner. Is that correct, Kelly?
We have, and we went back to our after-school program. During the summer, we did not feel it was safe, but we did start back in August. And we don't have as many scholars. We have 29 scholars because there were some parents that, I want to say, I'm not sure the exact percentage, but a lot of our scholars are raised by their grandparents and great-grandparents. Right. So some of those families decided to just do total virtual school. But for those of our scholars that are coming back, we see them 4 days a week. We have tutors who are so wonderful. They're coming in, working one-on-one. We take the temperatures when everyone comes through the door. They still have a meal when they arrive. And then they do a little bit of stretching. They go outside and get a little bit of fresh air. And then they have about 2 hours of tutoring one-on-one, which is just incredible that we can continue to do this. We have, the guidelines from the North Carolina governor. We have face shields and social distancing, but we have enough space where we can do that.
It's fantastic the programs have been able to continue there. Kelly,
It
how was
really,
the grant that you received from Pisgah Health Foundation specifically helping you as you serve these young people?
I tell you what, the grant was for sustainability. And that sustainability was bringing my position into a full-time position. The first 2 years I was part-time. Although I would work a little bit more than part-time just to get the job done because there's so much to do. But really bringing me on board, I have been able to get more grant funding from foundations. And then with COVID, we could not do our in-person Motown event. So that turned into virtual, which was a huge learning curve for our committee and our staff and myself especially. I just had to sit back and say, okay, I'm going to embrace this. I had no other choice. But Michael Dexter Smith was our SCORE mentor last year. And he was absolutely incredible. He said, you really need to go forward, do a virtual Motown, because we generally would raise 50,000 with an in-person event. And this year, I am thrilled to say we actually went over that amount. It was 55,000.
Congratulations.
Our community supported us. We had an online auction. And actually, it is still on our website. If anyone is interested in checking it out, just go to www.riseshine.org, and it's on our homepage. It's an hour of a lot of fun. It's great music from the Rosenwald community, Pretty Little Goats, Pretty Little Goat, excuse me. They were part of it. It was Motown in 4-part harmony. So we had other musicians from Rosenwald, Sydney Outlaw, who is very well known in this community. He's in New York, but he's an opera singer. And it's a lot of fun. So I encourage you folks to watch it. Actually, I've been doing a report for the Pisgah Health Foundation, and we have raised over $130,000. So last year we raised $210,000 part-time. This year, and it may actually go a little over that because we're still putting numbers in, but it's $341,000. So we have actually exceeded our budget this year. And I will say that is thanks to Pisgah bringing me on full time. So thank you very much. Yes.
Well, it's fantastic to hear about those examples of the difference that having someone in your capacity with your skill set, being there a full-time member of that operation. Like that's wonderful, Kelly, to hear about what you're able to do, because ultimately that flows right on out into those young people's lives and being able to help them as you're bringing all of those programs.
It really does. And I tell you what, just being able to have the time to write the grants for Dogwood Health Trust. We received a grant for a passenger van. And so that's going to benefit our scholars once we can go on field trips again. We've received a racial equity grant from Dogwood Health. The WNC Bridge Foundation helped us out from the closure of the United Way. They kind of bridged that gap for us. And just all of our donors as well. And Sisters of Mercy, actually, they helped us out with our tutor coordinator, that position for Laura Leatherwood. So it's been a lot of work, though. I could not have done it part-time. So
lots of work, lots of support from the community.
Yes.
And so speaking of the community, Kelly, what else do you believe is important for our viewers to know? How can they come alongside you, get involved with Rise and Shine?
I tell you what, once COVID is over, there are so many ways that people can come in. If you would like to be a tutor, if you have a special skill, photography, music, we have a STEM program. If science, engineering, technology, arts, there's just a vast array of, our scholars love for visitors to come in. We also have a hiking club. So if you'd like to go hiking, we do that on a weekly basis. So any and everything, whatever you would like to do, or you can support us financially as well.
Fun ways to engage with those young people. Well, Kelly, on
Yes.
behalf of the Board of Directors at Pisgah Health Foundation, let me say thank you to you and the other staff and the volunteers there at Rise and Shine for the tremendous impact that you're having on the young people. We are greatly appreciative of all of the work that you and others are doing to come alongside them.
Thank you, Angela. Thank you so much. This has been wonderful.
Well, thank you for being part of Pisgah Health today and the interview here. We also want to thank Wildflower Media for their creative and technical support in bringing these programs to you. We'd also like to say thank you to the Board of Directors and the staff and the Physicians Roundtable, all who work so diligently on behalf of Western North Carolina. And to our viewers, if you would like to hear and support more stories like this one that you've heard today, let me encourage you to go to pisgahhealthinsider.org and join the movement. Until we see you on the next Pisgah Health Today, stay well and be well.